10 handicap, looking to gain better club face control as the misses are blocks and hooks, which is a common theme of an in to out path with club face control issues. So looking back at your setup, you've got what I consider a fake strong grip, which means that the grip in your left hand is maybe turned over, but it's too far in the palm of your left hand. So if you get it down in the fingers, you should be able to roll that left hand a bit more over the top, making that logo on the glove more visible when you look down. So that should stabilize the club face and be a more draw bias position. Now that could just be your one and only change, and now you have a one-way miss, which will either be your draws or your hooks, eliminating the block. However, that's not the safer of the two misses, so the idea with that stronger or closed face is going to be that you have to hold on to your angles through strike, which not a great camera view of what you're looking at the actual impact. However, there does seem to be a lot of club face rotation and release of those forearms through strike, creating all that inconsistency that you have, delivering that face square to a slightly open degree if you are in to out. So the idea with that closed face would be to hang on to that angle and rotate that body aggressively on the way through. Your lead knee does still have some flex as you're approaching impact before it does snap back and straighten, fully opening up your lower body through strike. So a little bit more of an aggressive rotation after your sit to the front side would help you get that hip to open up and hold on to that face angle a bit better. So the other swing you sent in is also face on, but with the driver. So common miss again, more on the blocks and hook side. Setup now with that tilt looks a bit more appropriate, where your right shoulder is tilted back behind the ball, and you've got a powerful looking setup with the feet flared open in a fairly wide stance. So same thing with that grip, can turn it over to promote more of a closed face. Let's see how this is taken away. Good turn, getting to the back foot, maybe a little bit too far to the outside of the back foot as that toe will be lifted up off the ground. But then a big sit to your front side and then a little pop and jump up as you early extend the spine and release that club face on the way through. So looking at that again, you can see the body jump and lift up, really to create some space and try to get that upward angle of attack going. So the idea here would be to get to a similar top of the backswing position, but instead of sitting to this front side, which is you shifting the weight and that downward movement of your body down and in towards the ball, does influence a downward angle of attack. Now your body recognizes this and tries to pop up and jump out of the way, early extending the spine and causing a lot of that flip on the way through. So the solution, again I'll say it one more time without rambling, is to get to that same point at the top and begin to rotate your body out of it. Don't shift your weight forward, start to spin and start to post up that left knee a little bit earlier, because the more that you can stay behind the ball, the more that you can influence that upward angle of attack through strike. So the comparison here is Jason Day, when he was in his prime, one of the best drivers of the ball. So we'll get that simple line here. You can note the same amount of tilt behind the ball, but with the same line through the spine, he'll rotate the body, get a little bit of that weight going behind him, but not get it to the outstep of the foot as it stays inside, allowing weight and pressure to be driven off that back foot. So again, with that line, he's stuck behind it. Shouldn't say stuck, he is not stuck, but he will begin to clear a little bit of space to the left side before beginning to heavily rotate the body, which, let me move a little faster here. You can see his head stay behind the ball and even move further behind the ball as he's approaching impact. And that opposite motion, again, influences the upward angle of attack. So I hope you can stay behind that ball a bit better with those longer clubs. Work on your grip to stabilize the face. Good luck. Sendaswing.com